What if the life you are living right now, every single event, every success, every failure, was not the result of your actions, but purely the outcome of what is happening inside your mind? If your thoughts were 100% the creative force of your reality, how much time are you wasting right now chasing the wrong things? Today, we are diving into a principle so fundamental, so consistently true, that the awareness of it never becomes old or stale. It is always new. The most crucial understanding is this: our thoughts are the sole creators of the totality of the events in our lives. Not your physical effort, not your external circumstances, but your internal mental state. Why is this constant reminder necessary? Why do we need to repeat this central concept over and over? Because the human mind, by its very nature, forgets very easily. We are conditioned to forget the fundamental laws that govern our reality. We forget our blessings, the good events that happened as a result of our good thinking, and we easily forget our core understanding of the world. This forgetting is what allows us to fall into the trap of believing in external factors as the primary cause of our circumstances. Think about it. When something goes wrong in your life, what's your first instinct? For most of us, we look outward. We point fingers. We blame our genetics, our upbringing, our past failures. We might say, well, I didn't have the right connections, or I wasn't born into wealth. We look at societal norms, the economy, or a perceived lack of luck. We create a long list of external reasons to excuse our current state. And in doing so, we allow these external factors to overshadow the true creative power that has always been within us. We give our power away to things that are ultimately powerless. The key difference between those who consistently create their desired reality and those who remain stuck in a loop of unwanted circumstances is the level of their belief in this principle. It's a matter of conviction. The successful creator doesn't see the rule of thought as just a factor among others. They don't think, well, my thoughts are important, but so is my network, and my education, and the stock market. No. They see it as the absolute, fundamental, and only principle that matters. For them, the entire outcome of their life is determined by their thoughts and beliefs, with no other factor, no genetics, no past, no connections being influential at all. They see themselves as the sole creator, the single cause. This isn't an exaggeration. It's a shift in perspective that changes everything. It is absolutely vital to understand what holds the real power. Your thoughts are billions of times more influential than your physical muscles or your most strenuous actions. Let me say that again. Your internal world of thought is infinitely more powerful than your external world of action. In fact, your actions themselves are far less influential than the thoughts that precede them. Let's look at the world around us for evidence. If physical effort, daily struggle, or intense, hard work were the most influential factors in achieving success and happiness, then who would be the most successful people on the planet? It would be the people who labor from morning till night. The factory workers, the construction laborers, the people performing the most physically demanding jobs would be the wealthiest, healthiest, and happiest people in the world. But we all know that is simply not the reality we observe. This isn't to diminish the value of their work, but to highlight a flaw in the hard work is everything narrative. So, does this mean action is useless? Not at all, but it's about the right kind of action. The only actions that are truly effective, the only actions that move the needle in your life, are those that are inspired. They are the actions that come to you after you have done the real work, which is internal. After you have aligned your thoughts with your desire, built the right beliefs that support it, and achieved a consistent positive feeling about it. That action, the one that feels effortless, exciting, and just right, that's inspired action. That's the action that works. But even that inspired action is secondary to the positive thoughts and feelings that generated it. Think of it like this. Your dominant thoughts and beliefs act as a powerful magnet. They don't just sit in your head. They radiate out into the universe and begin to organize reality around you. The right thoughts, held with conviction, guide you to the right actions. They effortlessly lead you to the right people at the right time. They open doors to the right opportunities, sometimes in ways you could never have planned or forced through sheer will. You start having lucky breaks. You happen to meet someone who can help you. An idea pops into your head out of nowhere. This isn't luck or coincidence. It's the natural result of your aligned inner world manifesting in your outer world. The problem is, we've been taught to do it all backward. We've been taught to take massive, often uninspired action first. We hustle, we grind, we force things, hoping that our effort will eventually bend reality to our will. We try to control every variable, plan every step, and push against every obstacle. This approach is exhausting, and more often than not, it leads to burnout and frustration. It's like trying to row a boat against a powerful current. You can row as hard as you want, but you're not going to get very far. The real work is to first turn the boat around so it flows with the current. The current is the flow of the universe, and you align with it through your thoughts and feelings. When you cultivate a mental state of abundance, gratitude, and certainty, you align with that universal flow. And then, the inspired actions you take are like gentle strokes of the oar, guiding you swiftly and easily toward your destination. The effort becomes minimal, but the results become maximal. So, how do you start applying this? It begins with awareness. Start paying attention to your thoughts, especially your habitual, automatic ones. What stories are you telling yourself all day long? Are they stories of lack, struggle, and limitation? Or are they stories of possibility, abundance, and success? Remember, these aren't just idle thoughts. They are the blueprints for your future. Challenge the belief in external power. The next time you find yourself blaming something outside of you for your circumstances, stop. Take a breath and ask yourself, how did my own thinking contribute to this reality? What belief am I holding that is creating this experience? This isn't about blaming yourself in a negative way. It's about taking back your power. It's about recognizing that if your thoughts created this, then your thoughts can create something different. This principle is your key to freedom. It means you are not a victim of your circumstances. You are not defined by your past. You are the creator of your experience, moment by moment, with every single thought you choose to entertain. Remind yourself of this truth every single day. Write it down. Say it out loud. Do whatever it takes to stop forgetting how powerful you truly are. Because the life you want isn't out there somewhere for you to find and chase. It's in you, waiting to be created. If thoughts are the creative force, visualization is the most powerful tool for directing that force. Correct visualization takes your focus and thoughts directly to your desires, providing a better feeling. Many people mistakenly pursue techniques like meditation or other practices, thinking the technique itself is the magic. They are not. They are simply tools that help you execute the fundamental law of creation. Many struggle with visualization, finding it difficult to truly picture their desired outcome. This difficulty often stems from the frequency distance between where you are now and where you want to be. If the gap is too vast, whether it's a dream house, a loving relationship, or massive wealth, your mind cannot easily think about it, visualize it, or hold it as a mental reality for even a few minutes. Now, I want you to close your eyes and try to vividly feel the emotion of already having your biggest desire. If you can't hold that feeling in clear image for 10 consecutive seconds, your frequency distance is too wide, and your priority must be strengthening your belief. To bridge this gap and make visualization easy, you must strengthen your core belief. The belief that you create your own reality and can create anything you want. When this belief becomes logical, when you can see how you created smaller things in the past, the creation of big events becomes believable. When it is believable, you can visualize more easily. The frequency distance shrinks, allowing you to clearly see that desired final point. The most common pitfall in visualization is focusing on the how. When you try to see the final, desirable result, the mind immediately jumps in with doubt. How can I reach this? How is it even possible? This is the critical moment where you must stand firm in your understanding of the law. You must tell your mind, I don't know the how. I only know that my thoughts are bringing about the events. Every time the doubt hits, you stop and say, the how is the universe's job. My job is the what. Your job is the thought. The universe's job is the how. There is an eternal struggle between your visualization and your current reality. You must fill this struggle with logic. If others have achieved a desire, you can too, by generating the right thoughts. Since your thoughts and beliefs are the only things creating your life's events, you will inevitably find the way to those right thoughts and beliefs, and you will reach your desire. You can easily reduce the distance and reach your goal. Remember this rule. Something that you can visualize and feel yourself in the final point will happen. If you can visualize it, you can create it. Do not let your mind create rigid boundaries. Free your mind from all constraints, and do not think about how it's possible. When you visualize a desire, be it a relationship, a life change, or wealth, you will encounter obstacles or breaks presented by your mind. These often take the form of external worries. My family wouldn't approve of this relationship, or I'll be too far from home if I move abroad, or I don't know the language. These are precisely the limiting beliefs that must be identified and removed. You must logically refute these limiting beliefs. For example, if the worry is family disapproval, you use the fundamental law to say, the same creative force that brings me this desire will soften my family's heart, and they will accept it. You bring up past logical examples where things you didn't think were possible actually happened. By replacing the fear with a logical, law-based affirmation, you help yourself see the final point more clearly and reach a better feeling. It is essential that when visualizing a romantic relationship, you focus on the desired characteristics, not a specific person. Visualizing a specific person will divert you from your path. The power of thought works both ways. Many people have an amazing high-quality talent for visualizing the events they do not want to happen. They think about it with such passion and detail that the negative event actually happens. They then proudly declare, "See, I told you this would happen to me," believing they were predicting the future. They do not realize they created the event with their intense, negative focus. Visualization should not be a routine duty. It must be done when you are in a good mood. If you force yourself to visualize when you are in a bad mood, it will likely generate a bad feeling, as emotion is the true power, not the act of visualization itself. Use the times when you have less pain or a better feeling, even if it's just a few minutes, to begin your visualization practice. To prove to yourself the speed and accuracy of this law, test it on your body. The body shows the fastest reaction to your thoughts. Negative thoughts instantly lead to immediate negative physical effects. In a positive light, use visualization to bring healing. Visualize your health with clarity and a good feeling, and you will see how wonderfully the law works. Use every opportunity to think about the final point of your desires and enjoy it. Allow the tears of joy to come. Reaching desires is not what makes a person happy. The path to reaching them is what is enjoyable. The motivation to reach your desires is what gives you a feeling of happiness. When you are enjoying the visualization, you have already reached it, because the true purpose of the desire is the feeling it brings. You should not be primarily concerned with what actions you are doing, but with what thoughts you are cultivating in your mind. If you know that your thoughts are the key, you will realize that running around and taking action with negative thoughts is worthless. If your thoughts and beliefs are not in the direction of your desires, your effort is worth less than a dime. The right thoughts guide you to the right actions, the right people, and the right opportunities. When you visualize, build the scene like a puzzle. Put the pieces together. Don't just wish for a house. Visualize the specific details. The style of the house, the trees, the pool, the neighborhood, the interior design, and how you arrange things inside. Build and create what you want to happen in your mind. Don't let your mind restrict you with limits. A practical tool is the digital vision board. Find high-quality pictures of what you desire. Not just a vague idea, but the exact things you want. Put them into a presentation or a simple folder with a joyful, high-vibration song as the background. Sit every day, even for a short time, and look at these pictures. See yourself having these things now. You are sending the signal, not checking prices or worrying about the how. Surrender yourself to the creative power that the creative force has placed within you, and allow it to do the work for you. Enjoy it like a king, knowing that the universe is at work so that you reach the events you want. You will be helped a lot in this process. Listen to this message many times. Think about what it says many times. Stop and pause whenever a point resonates, and think about it. Bring reasons, bring examples, confirm it, and admire it. It's not about gathering information. It's about changing your belief and your feeling. That is what does the work. You know the power of your thoughts. You know the importance of belief over action. The universe is ready to arrange your circumstances. The question is no longer if you can create your desired life, but what you will decide to create today.